Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Holy sub-bomb watchtower. Holy sub-bomb. My panel just lit up like a Christmas tree. 20 subs gifted. 20 subs gifted by Watchtower. And then Whiteland drops another... What? And then Whiteland dropped 20 as well. All I can say to that is, oof. Flippin' heck. Watchtower and Whiteland, thank you very, very much. Between you, you've just dropped 40 subs, which is just epically splendid. And a lot of people who are not subbed are suddenly finding themselves subbed. And are very happy. So don't forget to thank Whiteland and Watchtower, guys. That's super awesome. Legend indeed, Dave. Legendary. Thank you very much. It's so kind of you.
Welcome back.
Where are we heading? Here. We're on our way towards Turkey. We should be there on the next journey, I think.
This is so nuts.
It really is nuts. Half expect 40 more people on Discord. In all seriousness, guys, if you've just been gifted a sub, then you know you've got benefits of being a sub. Obviously you've got those wonderful emotes to use. So you've got those emotes, but another benefit is you can access the sub Discord server. But you need to give it like an hour or so. Give it like an hour and you should be able to connect to it. Ooh, a bit more XP. Yeah, boy. Nah, Kenko. Nowhere near another emote slot. You get the Christmas high like that. Yeah, it goes up like that. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. And then January goes... That's what happens in January. On Twitch, your sub count in January goes... And your YouTube monetization goes... That's January. It's just... It's not fun as a content creator in January. So yeah, we're a while off another sub emote now. What do you mean? Who are you talking to when you say, can you not rub it in our faces? Feasting on bread and water. Oh, streaming is definitely a season. Well, it's not just streaming. YouTubing and streaming is seasonal. It's not just seasonal either. It's driven by lots of things. Whenever the kids are on holiday, holiday season's a big thing. Because people watch more stuff when they're not at work and school. Right, let's see where we are. I don't know what's being rubbed in his face. The chat. I don't think chat is rubbing anything in your face, bro. I kind of think you're just being a bit salty about something. Dave, I'm 84. Operation Stack is hold all the trucks outside the first junction for the ferries. Just like they did when they had the immigrant issue and the ferry strikes. It affects most of the shipping routes. So they are actually... Are they stacking at the moment, Dave, because of the... strike in France? Is that what's going on? Thank you for the bits, Nightmare. Right, so we're going to make it morning and then see if we can get a job down here. Into Turkey.
Ay, 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 ay.
Mr. Oh my god, Watchtower. 5,000 bits. Thanks to Paul and the mods and the best community on Twitch. Bro, the man who just dropped 20 subs has now dropped 5,000 bits. I have no words. Watchtower, how can I thank you for that? Thank you very, very much. Sincerely, thank you. That's so generous. Really generous.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Nope. Yep. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Happy to be part of this. Well, you're getting a lot of GGs there, son. You deserve it.
Welcome back.
Now I can buy peanuts. Yay! No more bread and water, Dave. Ooh, Windblade. Wrong way, wrong way. Right, so we've got two choices. Windblade or Flower. Let me think about that one. Flower does not win. I think we're getting it from here. I'm pretty certain that's it. How long have I been playing this, Tiger Gamer? Do you mean like in total forever kind of thing? Or do you mean today? Let's take that.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Put the side lights on. In total, crikey. January 2013, I think. So 6 years. There we go. I think that's when this profile was created. It does tell you somewhere, doesn't it? Does it actually tell you that? In... Is it that one? Playtime on this profile is 645 hours. Total game days 954. It doesn't actually tell me when this profile was created. It's probably there somewhere. Yeah, it's a fair bit.
Welcome to the Nut House.
How do you keep the motivation to play this game? It's quite easy. I don't overplay it. So I play it every Sunday. Sunday Night Trucking. Although you can discount American Truck. You know, that's separate but the same. I play it every Sunday, and then I play it to make some videos. And that's it. Because if I do any more, I will overplay the game. And then I'll get to the point where I don't want to play this. So it's like basically taking the long... It's like pacing yourself and playing the long game on it. If you take any game, if you play it every day for like 2-3 hours a day, you will burn out on it at some point. And it doesn't matter what game it is, you will burn out on it. So to play a game consistently for 6 years means pacing yourself. Keep the content fresh, like use mods in order to keep your interest and do it that way. Nah, Factorio is an exception. Echolos, there's so many things about Factorio that I haven't even discovered or played with yet. Like the whole circuit system is an entire thing. Playing around with trains is another thing. Like, there's loads of things I still need to do. It's not like I've seen it all and done it all.
Welcome to the nut house.
Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze. Told you, called it. I could not avoid that one.
Welcome to the nut house.
Thank you. Gesundheit. Dankeschön. I better get used to that because it won't be long before I start sneezing with hay fever.
Welcome to the nut house.
Thank you, Hannah. Bless your face. Tiger Drive, 51 months. It was 5 years ago this month I found your channel watching ETS2 1.9 video. Wow. Well, thank you for 51 months of support, Tiger Driver. Do you think Satisfactory is a big learning curve? I don't think it's a big learning curve. You can build nice slopes in it so the curbs aren't too steep. Stupid autocorrect. But no, in seriousness, DPH, I don't think it's anywhere near as steep as Factorio. Factorio's got much more depth, if you like, to learn. Whereas, because Satisfactory is an early access game, I think you can kind of learn as the game progresses, if that makes sense. Hey, Madbank. Fire alarm? Oh, man. That's not good. Is this game good for younger kids, Tiger? I think so, particularly if you can get them a wheel. If you can get them a wheel and pedals, then, you know, they're going to learn a lot of skills about driving and stuff, which will be useful later. But it's also a relaxing game, so it doesn't... Unless you play the multiplayer, then it won't make you rage. But that's not strictly true. You can go through traffic lights and get fines, and it's annoying. I think it's a good game on the whole. Citation Max rocking the new name. How you doing, Max? Good to see you, sir. Name change complete. I had a feeling you was going to change it right when you passed. Expo, 2 months away. Holy snack. 29 months. Thank you very much, Max. 2 months. Is it 2? Hang on, what are we on? March, April, May, June. 3. Whew. Starting to brick it then. 3 months, Max. But it's so close, my man. Feels like 2. Yeah, it's close. Real close. Are you back home now, Max? Are you sort of... Hast thou returned, or are you still out there? Do you know what? I thought my game might have crashed then. Wait, froze. Let's slow it down a bit, yeah. Back in New York. Cool, man. Oh, Max, dude. You are not going to sleep tonight, are you? You are not going to sleep. You're going to be, like, super massively excited. I would be. Whenever I've picked up my, like, brand new motorbike, I've always, like, the night before, I just can't... They can't come quick enough. Oh, is this the frame drops you were talking about? Enjoy, man. Enjoy it. I'm expecting pics, Max. I assume you're doing videos as well, but I want to see pics. You're looking forward to the trip in June? I can't wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Wow, this is the frame drops that we're talking about? Holy cow. No, that's going to be great in June. As a kid, the kid is a loser in school and his peers bully him for not playing Fortnite. Oh man, that's real sad. Oh boy, the frames are real. These frames are sponsored by Bob Ross. Jeez, what is it doing? I've never seen a map do this before. I mean, low FPS I've seen, yeah, but this is like stuttery FPS?
Welcome back.
I mean, it's a beautiful area, but oh my god, they need to sort that problem. I bet the log file's going nuts. Look at this. Look at the console just going absolutely nuts. Oof. Welcome back, Speedbird. I don't think it's the cars that's causing the problem. It's using obsolete ambient. It's all the warnings that are coming up. And some material errors and other stuff. It's actually like some of the assets they're using that's causing it. Why is that not in gear? What the heck, man? It just, like, put me from 4L to neutral. And my shifter was up and it was... What the heck? There you go. It's alright now. It's just through that bit. It's a bit broken. Cinema leaves nobody to know is what the heck you're talking about, bro. Right, I think we're officially in Turkey. Ooh. Yeah, that's some bad frame droppage through there. Cargo's actually a giant air horn. You wanted to let you all know what's upon us. Okay. Well, thanks for the information. When does this event happen, by the way? I love Doomsday people, the bro. In the span of the next 5 to 10 years, okay. Unfortunately, I mean, I'd love to sort of chat about this in 10 years' time, but I doubt you'll, you know, I doubt you'll be here, if I'm honest. But if you remember, do pop back. I've not watched Formula 1 now. Yeah, I doubt I'll be here in 5 to 10 minutes time. Oh, wasn't that the Mayan in King Awesome? Wasn't it the Mayan thing in 2012? Or was it 2013 or 2012 when we all died with the Mayan prediction? I can't remember. 2012, wasn't it? Yeah. And here we are in 2019 going, okay. That's when they normally come out and just look at it and go, ooh, well actually, Yeah, we made a calculation error. We thought it was 2012, but we found this old document, and yeah, and Gregorian, and oh, it's 2021 now. Not we got the numbers the wrong way around. And you're like, uh-huh. Are they allowed to park in the hard shoulder like this? We're in stoppage time. We're in extra time now, aren't we? That's what it is. Oh, people do believe it, Audi. I remember my daughter, like, getting kind of concerned about it. I had to sit her down and just tell her how many different doomsday scenarios I've lived through, you know? How many times I've heard this claptrap before. But still something in the back of her mind was going, yeah, but what if it's right? And you're like, the only way we're ever going to prove this is when we get to the other side of this date, at which point I went, now do you believe me? Oh, you're not talking about the world, you're talking about elites bringing down the Western world. Right, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's never been predicted either. Revolution. Vive la revolution. Oh, I'm getting frame drops again. Yeah, the wall will be, that'll make it fine. Vive la frames. The Earth is flat. It is, Valenta. When you look in the night sky, all you can see are flat things. Even the moon. It's just that it's facing us constantly. Stars, planets, bubbles. They're all flat, really. I can't think of any reason in physics why they wouldn't be flat. I like that gas station's cool. With a hotel and stuff, that's quite real. Let's see where we are on the map, hang on. Okay, so we just... Oh, the frames, what's going on? Do you know what? We should probably reroute into Istanbul. I figure if we do that, we'll at least tag it. I can't be bothered tagging that. Let's go to Istanbul. I remember watching, I don't know if you guys have seen it, because obviously Cosmos is on Twitch on repeat. And one of the episodes of Cosmos with Carl Sagan, he's talking about how hard it is for us to understand 4 dimensions. And he explains it by talking about what it's like for somebody that lives in 2 dimensions to understand 3. So he has this kind of thing where he has a piece of paper, he says, imagine if you live in this world called Flatland, where everything is completely flat. You know, there's no up, there's no down, there's just literally, it's just flat. And then he talks about what it's like if you're in the 3rd dimension looking down at Flatland, and how, like, if you pass through it, you create this weird shape in Flatland. So, like, if you got a sphere and went through, it would just be like a circle to a Flatlander. It's just brilliant. And how you can just appear in Flatland, and they think you've teleported in, but all you did was move down. It's quite good fun. Ekalos, Paul, are you sure it's not Constantinople? Ah, history. Carl Sagan was awesome. Have you noticed that nobody disappears in the Bermuda Triangle? Well, that's because they don't rely on magnetic compasses anymore. They use sat-navs. So, it doesn't matter. Yes, I've seen the Game of Thrones trailer. Yep. I'm still trying to finish off I think I'm on season 5 now. So I've got a few more to get through. I think I need to watch something like an hour a night, an hour a day or something to get through the rest before the Game of Thrones season finale starts. Wait, are they floating trees? One sec, let me move over. Oh no, they're not floating trees. Have I ever watched Lost? Yes. When Lost, like the first couple of seasons of Lost were amazing, and after that it just totally lost its way. Excuse the pun. It got lost in its own plot line. Bro Gamer, thank you. You never really got into Lost. I did. Do you ever talk about religion? Beast of Heaven, we have 2 subjects we don't talk about. One's politics and the other one's religion. Lost writers didn't know how to continue the series when they started. I heard that when they started Lost, they knew what the ending was going to be. So, but somewhere along along the lines, the producers wanted to change loads of things, and the writers got really annoyed with them, and there basically was an argument between the producers and the writers about how the plot line should pan out, and how the characters should develop. And it's those disagreements that essentially led to a really bad plot line. Lost was banned after the first season because the writers didn't think they would get renewed. Well, it was a trial first kind of season to see how it went. Lost and Life on Mars had a similar ending. You can talk about Article 13, bro. That's fine. It's going to affect everybody anyway. I didn't watch this Twitch stream, though. With Emmett Shear. I didn't watch that on Friday. I still need to catch up on that. Why do we keep seeing tractors on the hard shoulder? What's going on? TV series tend to get worse every season. It depends, Tuska Parati. Like, if you take Game of Thrones, because it's adapted from a book and the books are written, it fares much better than a TV series where the plot line is evolving as the TV series progresses. That's where it tends to go wrong. Yeah, The Walking Dead lost its way. Big time. What's the equipment? On the back? It's a blade off a wind turbine. So normally, like, you would transport 3 of these, and then what they call the knuckle, which is like the middle rotor gearbox bit. That's a separate delivery you can do. Yeah, I stopped watching The Walking Dead around about then, Valenta. I heard it got better though after season 5, I think. They do that, Beaker. They do sort of rinse it. If they get onto a winner, they just completely rinse it until they get to a point where nobody wants to watch anymore. Although with Friends, they kind of did an okay job. They managed to finish that, but that's because the actors wanted to stop, I think. I think they realised that it's time to put an end to it. See that truck there in lane 3? That's not allowed in the UK. What was the show where the two brothers hunt ghosts? I think I know which one you mean. They keep talking about Friends coming back and doing a movie, but I don't think... I think the amount of money they're asking is way too high. Scooby-Doo. I don't think it was Scooby-Doo. Supernatural. Mrs. Squirrel watches that. I've never watched The Blacklist, no. I don't know what that is.
Happy anniversary. Letter.
The underscore, thank you for 19 months. We appear to be slowing down, I don't know why. Sons of Anarchy, no. No, I've seen it, but I've not watched it. Wow, that was a toll. What the heck? Wait, 40? Speed limit? Jeez. Yeah, in the EU they can't drive in lane 3. Unless... Normally if the 3 lanes... If it starts to become 4, I'm not sure. And beyond that, I don't know. But that's why I said in the UK. Lane 1 and 2 for trucks in the UK. Zostak, welcome. This feels like we're walking. Why is it 40k's here? I can understand it being 40 on, you know, round the twit, but then it should just allow you to pick up speed to join this 90. Yeah, I'm indicating for a reason, bro. It's because I want to go over into that lane. Whoa, stadium hype. I don't know if it's, is it Galatasaray? Look, there's another toll road. These are weird. I'm guessing they're just straight ANPR. SF Giants, good night. Bridge hype. That container ship down there looks a little bit like it was done with 20 polygons. And it's got a wake behind it, but it's not actually moving. Why is his truck going so slow? HD boats. Wasn't even an SD boat, that one. It's scenery, go with it, Nightmare. Come on, Nightmare, you've seen better than that. There's loads of maps which have boats in it that are moving. It's only a little bit of animation. The underscore, thank you for 19 months. Do I download movies over torrent? Never. Never. I either watch them at the cinema, or I watch them on Netflix, or I watch them on Sky Movies, or watch them on Sky Cinema. All of which I've paid for. Not on Blu-ray DVDs. I literally... I haven't bought a Blu-ray. I think I might have bought one Blu-ray in the last 5 years. I don't care for media like that. I don't even have a DVD drive in my PC. I don't care for DVDs. And Blu-rays. I'm quite happy to stream stuff I want to watch.
Ay, 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 ay.
Why don't you call it a movie theatre? Because in the UK we call it a cinema. Dog Holiday, 500 bits. Checking in with some bits. Hope you're doing well. I am not bad, thank you, Dog Holiday. And thank you for the bits. Oh, I don't deny Blu-ray is good, Whiteland. I just don't want to accumulate what is effectively a dead media that is just waiting to have its time. Like, there will be no need to own media soon, Whiteland. There really won't. Once streaming rates pick up, the quality will be equivalent to Blu-ray. It's just a matter of a few years. And quite frankly, I'm not that bothered about watching it in like super, super high quality. I'd rather have the convenience of just going, I'll watch that. Rather than, hang on, where did I put that disc? Oh, it's in the cupboard somewhere with 100 other ones. Oh, can't be bothered. Let's watch something else. I can't be bothered with that. Alright. Is it doll time or something? It's doll time. You can rip it to your NAS. Nah. Again, it's something else I can't be bothered doing. I prefer the convenience. And my NAS has already got a lot of stuff on it. Right, Lord Dorthershire's here. Let's pause it there. Right, Donny. Come on, pal. Come on, wet dog. Yay, wet paws. Woohoo! Laziness, Whiteland. Convenience, I like to think of it as.
Ay, 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 ay.
Don't. Doyle Wagons. Of the Shire. Slow. Hey, Heyman. Watchtower, hello, Dora and Mrs. Squirrel. Here are some bits for him to snack on. Nom nom nom. A wet dog emote. Mm. Hey, cutie. Who has the longer beard, Doyle or Squirrel?
Doyle. Definitely got the bigger moustache.
Yeah, you've got the bigger moustache, haven't you, Doyle? How's Mrs. Squirrel, Mrs. Frosty? She's okay. With a capital O and a capital K.
Okay. Okay. Is that what you do?
Aye,
I think
aye,
so.
aye, aye, aye.
I'm not sure what the sign language is. Doc Holiday, hello, Doyle and Mrs. Squirrel. No, he's not got Instagram. He needs his own Instagram account, don't you, Doyle?
Do the same picture of Doyle sleeping.
People would love it. The problem is, like, he'd probably become more popular than me. Well, his Instagram follow account surpasses mine. I'll be sat there going, hang on a minute. How's this work? Oh, there'll be a lot of dog napping photos. Like, he'd be asleep most of them, for sure.
I could just empty my camera roll on it today.
Yep, yep. She just emptied the camera roll because she got like 4,000 photos of Doyle.
5 of the family.
Yeah.
No, 5.
She's not joking either.
Aye, 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 aye.
For every one picture of us, there's 10 of Doyle.
No, 25.
Sharpie, hand model wave, please, Mrs. Squirrel. Thank you for the biddies. Doll says hi as well, Sharpie, and so do I, by the way, because we're here too. You should make one.
I need
Are you dropping him or is he spitting them out?
No, I'm dropping him. I need Instagram 101 lessons. I don't do Instagram. Is it easy?
Yeah, it's relatively easy. The phone app makes it easy.
What's this? Squirrels have to take us on interesting days out. Oh, we could have a Doyle's day out one day a week. Instagram.
Doyle's...
What did he do this time?
Yeah, Doyle's Journeys. Doyle goes for a walk, a new weekly series. Doyle's favourite walks. What's the tall thing next to you? The thing on the edge of your desk to the right of you near your cold drink? You mean the camera?
Is he on about the blackboard?
I think he means the camera.
Soundboard?
No, next to the drink, he said. He's on about the black arm of the camera, I think.
Really?
Right, so bye-bye, darling. High five. Thanks for popping in. Oh, man. His arm gets heavy. My arm hurts, he's that heavy. Subscription gifted to Doyle Twitch. Thank you for subbing Doyle Twitch. Can I have a tea? Yeah, that stand there is this camera here, you see. How else do you think there's a camera pointing at my wheel? Hmm? It's right there. You see? You should go to the gym. Lol. I'll tell him you said that. Am I pointing at you? No, I'm pointing at you. Camera on the ceiling with a good zoom. I did consider having the camera coming down from the ceiling white, but I realised I'd have to have a telescopic one, because otherwise you just end up bashing into it all the time. What monitors do I use? 27-inch Asus XG27 VQs, I think they are. 27-inch curved, 144 Hz. What's my steering wheel? Thrustmaster. TX leather. Thrustmaster T500, is it? Almar SKR shifter. Farm sim controller. Stream Deck. Asus Claymore keyboard. Matchstick truck. Kenworth. Squirrel photograph. Ferrari 250 GTO wheel made by Thrustmaster. Workbench from B&Q. Soundboard. Squirrel sign. What else have we got? Anything else? White walls? I already told you what the keyboard is, Wyland. These are squirrel caps. Raise Faraz. Enjoy the rest of Twitch, my man. Mods, can we report Raise Faraz as well as ban him, please? Thank you. Just in case he goes around doing that to anybody else's stream and then he can get banned out of all of them. That would be cool. Are the squirrel caps made of genuine squirrel? No. There's two keyboards and they're both Asus Claymores. Thanks. Cup of tea. What's my GPU? Asus. It's an Asus NVIDIA GTX 1080 Ti. Can I do a barrel roll? I can. Yeah, I was kind of worrying about that highway thing, Chris, myself. I was thinking, why is there a highway down there, one up here, and that one down there is not on the map?